Make sure to stick around till the end. I've got some essential vocabulary and phrases along with the conversation. Now, dive into this conversation.
Hey John, I've been thinking. What are you doing this weekend? We should plan something fun.
I wish I could, but this weekend might be a bit tricky. My car broke down yesterday, and I'm not sure when it'll be ready.
Oh no! That's such a hassle. What happened?
Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. The engine started making weird noises, and then it just stopped in the middle of the road. I had to call a tow truck.
That sounds stressful. Did they tell you what the problem is?
Not yet. The mechanic said he needs to run some diagnostics first. I'm hoping it's not something major.
Fingers crossed it's an easy fix. But if your car isn't ready, we can still do something local. There's a new movie out, or we could go to that art exhibit downtown.
That sounds interesting. I've heard good things about that art exhibit. What kind of art is on display?
It's mostly modern and abstract art. Some of the pieces are interactive, so you can actually touch or move parts of them. It's pretty cool.
That sounds different from the usual exhibits. I'm always up for something new. But what if it's super crowded? I'm not a big fan of packed places.
True. It can get overwhelming. But I checked, and if we go early on Saturday, it shouldn't be too bad. Plus, we can grab breakfast before we go. There's a cafe nearby that has amazing croissants.
Now you're talking. I'm a sucker for good food. Croissants and coffee, followed by some art, that sounds like a perfect plan.
Great. But I guess we'll have to wait and see about your car. If it's not ready, we can just take the subway. It's quicker anyway, and we won't have to worry about parking.
Good point. I'd actually prefer that. Parking is always such a pain downtown.
Exactly. We'll save time and avoid the hassle. So, are we set for Saturday morning then?
Yep, sounds good to me. I'll let you know as soon as I hear back from the mechanic, but either way, I'm in.
Awesome. If you need help with anything before then, let me know. Oh, and if you're still without a car next week, I can give you a ride to work.
That's so nice of you. I might take you up on that offer. Hopefully, it won't come to that, though. But thanks in advance.
No problem. That's what friends are for. And hey, if we're lucky, your car will be fixed by the end of the day, and this will just be a funny story to tell.
I sure hope so. It would be nice to have my weekend back on track. But either way, at least we have a fun plan for Saturday.
Exactly. No matter what happens, we'll make the most of it.
Vocabulary and phrases. Take you up on that offer. To accept someone's offer. I'll take you up on that offer to help me move back on track. To get back to a normal routine after a problem. After fixing the issue, everything was back on track. Overwhelming. Something that feels too much or too intense. The amount of work I have to do is overwhelming. Interactive. Something you can engage with or manipulate. The museum had an interactive exhibit where you could touch the art. Breakdown. When a vehicle stops working. My car broke down on the highway yesterday.